What would make you use the U.S. military in Venezuela? What's the national
security
interest?
Well, I don't want to say that, but certainly it's something that's on the, it's an option.
Would you personally negotiate with Nicolas Maduro to convince him to exit?
Well, he has requested a meeting, and I've turned it down because we're very far along in the process. You have a young and energetic gentleman, but you have other people within that same group that have been very, very, if you talk about democracy, it's really democracy in action.
When did he
We're going to
request
see
a
what
meeting?
happened. A number of months ago, he wanted to meet. I
But
thought it was
now, because
very
you're
far.
at that crisis
well, now
point, would you
we'll have to
negotiate
see.
that?
I would say this. I decided at the time, no, because so many really horrible things have been happening in Venezuela. When you look at that country, that was the wealthiest country of all in that part of the world, which is a very important part of the world. Mm-hmm. And now you look at the poverty, and you look at the anguish, and you look at the crime, and you look at all of the things happening. So I think the process is playing out very, very big, tremendous protests.
North Korea. When and where are you going to meet Kim Jong-un?
I won't tell you yet, but you'll be finding out probably State of the Union or shortly before. But the meeting is set. He's looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. We've made tremendous progress. If you remember, before I became president, it looked like we were going to war with North Korea. Now we have a very good relationship. The hostages are back. Mm-hmm. Okay? The remains are starting to come back. The remains of our Korean War veterans,
but your intelligence chief testified this week that Kim Jong-un is still very unlikely to give up his nuclear weapons program.
That's what the intelligence chief thinks. And I think there's a good possibility of that, too. But there's also a very good chance that we will make a deal. I think he's also tired of going through what he's going through. He has a chance to have North Korea be a tremendous economic behemoth. It has a chance to be one of the great economic countries in the world. He can't do that with nuclear weapons, and he can't do that on the path they're on now. I like him. I get along with him great. We have a fantastic chemistry. We have had tremendous correspondence that some people have seen and can't even believe it. They think it's historic, and we'll see what happens. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to make a deal, but certainly I think we have a very good chance of making a deal. And one of the reasons is because North Korea has a chance, being located between Russia, China, and South Korea. What a location. I'm in the real estate business. What a location. They have a chance to be an economic powerhouse.
You're going to keep U.S. troops there in South Korea?
Yeah. I mean, we haven't talked about anything else. Maybe someday. I mean, who knows? But, you know, it's very expensive to keep troops there. You do know that. We have 40,000 troops in South Korea. It's very expensive, but I have no plans. I've never even discussed removing them.
I want to quickly get to China. The last time you spoke with Face the Nation, you were 100 days into office, and you said you would accept a less than perfect trade deal with China if it meant they'd be helpful with North Korea. Do you stand by that?
Well, yes, but I think we're in a different position now.
What do you mean?
We've put very massive tariffs on China. China's paying a big price, and it's hurt China's economy very badly. I want them to make a fair deal. They have been very helpful, especially at the beginning when I first came in with North Korea. They have stopped goods from going in. They have stopped a lot of things from going in through the border because, as you know, they have a border just like we have a border with Mexico, where crime is way up, by the way, way up, and you have to remember that. But we have a border with, they have a border with North Korea.
Right.
They have been very vigilant. Are they the same now? Probably a little bit less so. But North Korea is absolutely talking, and I think North Korea wants to make a deal. We are making a deal. It looks like we're doing very well with making a deal with China. I can tell you this, no two leaders of this country and China have ever been closer than I am with President Xi. We have a good chance to make a deal. I don't know if we're going to make one, but we have a good chance. And if it is a deal, it's going to be a real deal. It's not going to be a stopgap.
Sir, I hear your helicopters. I'm being told to wrap. I appreciate you being generous with your time.
Thank you very much, Margaret.
Thank you.
Thank you.